Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone had a blessed and safe weekend. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. If you can go ahead and hit that like button in your way coming in. And I'm going to go ahead and get into this housekeeping so we can get along with the video. So, you guys see the bar down there is strolling. Everything is allegedly. It's in my opinion, and my opinion alone. This is the Copyright Act of 1976. This is allowing us for fair use for celebrity news, news reporting, teaching, and all that good jazz. Okay, you guys probably heard my video by now, or the video with other content creators or bloggers or whoever. So Dr. Chanita Foster, or some of you guys just call her Chanita Foster, she put out a video stating that, she's praying for Martell and everything. And I most definitely understand, like I said before, the praying part, because, when all this happened 3-4 years ago, I was praying really for him to just come to a point where he could have solace and just have ease in his mind that he could parent with Melody for the betterment of the children and the kiddos. But, I digress, because fast forward 3 to 4 years now, it's only gotten worse. So I want you guys to hear her video, and this is reused content, so I will be and have to stop in between to give my comments. So let's listen to what she has to say, because she does have some things to say. Here she go.
And I'm gonna save this live for sure. I'm definitely about to save this because some people need to hear this, and I'm tired. I'm buttoning this up so we can focus, not on my boobs. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be so transparent. This live gonna get saved so they have proof, okay? So everybody say, oh, don't address it, Chanita. Oh, don't talk about it, Chanita. But see, here in the social media world, we have to address things, and then we have to leave receipts. So I'm getting ready to say what I'm about to say, and then I'm gonna leave it here so they have some receipts, because nobody can speak better for me than me. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a Christian, right? Not a perfect Christian, but I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in everything that He has done for me, for my family, for saving my life, okay? That is a fact. This is what I find bizarre. Not just about people, but about people that say they're Christians. I don't speak about my past too often, but I am a I forgave those people. Forgiveness.
Okay, when you guys heard the beep, I put the beep in there because we have to be careful on YouTube when certain things are stated. She stated that she is a grape victim, and she's also a victim of, let me see, how can I say this? Malaysian. Yeah, Malaysian. So I beat those two out. So now she's about to say if she can pray for them. So I'm going to let you go ahead and hear the rest that but I wanted you guys to know what she said through the beeps, but I had to put it in different terms, So here she go. Say what
it's not for those people, but it's for yourself. And when you understand the word, when you understand the Bible, when you understand who you are and whose you are, you know how to pray. You know what to pray. You know what to say. Now let's fast forward. Yesterday, I decided to say that I wanted to pray about not only a situation, just for everybody who has ever had to go through something in life and found forgiveness hard. I decided to pray for people who went through childhood trauma, people who've been through generational trauma, people who've had their families torn apart because of egos and manipulation and stress and all of these different kinds of things. What has blown my natural high is that in less than 24 hours, my DM is full of people trying to tell me who and what not to pray for. I'm not a fake Christian. I'm not. I pray for everybody, including my enemies. Okay? I pray for people when I don't understand situations. I pray for people when I'm looking for understanding. I pray for people that's when they're broken or hurt. That don't make me any less than I'm here to check anybody who has sent me a DM that decided to say who and what I should pray for. I believe you need help, and I believe you're delusional. And it don't matter if you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, whomever you choose to pray to. Every religion that I know stands on the principle of love, stands on the principle of forgiveness, and stands on the principle of God. So y'all not about to keep driving me crazy and tell me what I am, what I'm not, who I should pray for, who I'm not, how to take a public stand, what to say, how to say it when we say it, especially when we're talking about God. So I had to come on here and make this thing very clear, and I'm gonna leave this one sitting right here. It don't make me less of a friend, a fan, a supporter of nothing. Me and my relationship with God is an amazing one. And oftentimes we want to share our love of God and how we feel. Now, people decide to transcript it, manipulate it, flip it to whatever narrative they want to, so be it. But I done went all up and down through the Bible. I done looked for it a billion ways. I'm trying to figure out where it say, don't pray for people that we don't like or when we don't like what they do. And I stayed up last night making sure I wasn't crazy. I went live before I went to sleep. I said, can somebody find me that verse? Because I feel like I might be a little off and I can't find the verse. So I really need for y'all to find it. And I think that...
Okay, this is my point of view and my opinion on that. The thing is, Chanita, I'm not saying for everyone, because you do have people that kind of go left, you kind of have people that go right, and you have people that stay just in the middle. But the biggest thing is not about you praying for anyone. Prayer, now there are some people out there, and I'm going to keep it 100. There are some people out there that I would say, baby, don't pray for me. Because just the same way as people praying for you to God to watch over you and love on you and spare you and your family for your health, you literally have to watch out for the people that's praying for your demise. And I know that's sad, but if you stay prayed up, the ones that are out there praying for the wrong thing, and I'm not stating that's what she's doing. I'm not stating that. I think she truly is praying for the family unit. But the problem is that, well, really there's no but my opinion is that I think the biggest problem that a lot of people had when you were saying that you're praying for him, but then you turn around and saying he's, it can't be, he's not the only villain and different things like that. I think that was the problem, was a hard pill for some people to swallow, because you could have just came up. Well, I'm not trying to tell you how to pray, but I'm just saying if it was me, I would have just came up, if that's what you wanted to do, and just say, hey, yes, he's done X, Y, and Z, but, God is the final decision maker of all things. But, this is what I would say. But I'm not saying that she's wrong. She's not wrong for praying for anyone, but it's just the fact that you have to understand you came on the scene going so hard for Melody. And I'm not saying you can't change your stance, but what I'm stating is you probably would want to lead with, hey, I have my own mind, my own way of thinking. When I see something that I feel can be done a different way, this is because the thing is, she is privileged to, be around Mel sometime. I don't know if she done seen something. I don't know. But what I'm stating is if she's changed her stance based on her marriage, because she stated that her and Melody would, talk when they were going through their divorce. And so maybe she sees some things differently, but I'm just stating it's a way to do everything, but that's her channel.
And I can't find the verse, so I really need for y'all to find it. And I think they manipulated something when I said, I'm not taking anybody's side. I said I wasn't taking nobody's side when it comes to prayer. Prayer is prayer. When you're praying for people, you got to pray for the person that's right. You got to pray for the person that's wrong. You got to pray for the person that's in the middle. You just praying. But it's like every single word wants to be taken, I guess, literal or twisted into a sick narrative. And it's sick. It's very sick. And it's very sad. And I'm extremely disappointed, especially because of the elders that's in my DM telling me who and what not to pray for. Like, come on now, y'all are older and wise. I'm allowed to pray. that my friends' children and whatever situation they have going on turns out to be the best situation that it can ever be. You want to know why? Because that's the power of prayer. That's the power of God. I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing as humans. So whoever likes to have the sick narrative and say that, oh, you can pray for somebody and it can't change, then they twist the words. Faith without works is not dead. None of that got nothing to do with me. All I'm supposed to do is pray my part and do my part. I ain't got nothing to do with what nobody else do. I don't have nothing to do with it. It's just like information. Sometimes people give you information. You don't want all the information, so you take what you need and you throw the rest away. That's how this works, okay? It applies the same thing for prayer. It's live. Whoever see it. Whoever don't. So I don't know. But y'all gonna never make me feel bad about prayer. Ever. Nobody. You will never, ever make me feel like I'm less than a friend. Ever. Because my friends that know me, they know how I ride for them. So I don't have to prove my friendship to the people who are really my friends. I don't. And any friend that I have the space and the love to oftentimes or sometimes, not saying in this situation because y'all like to take it and run with it, I'm saying I have friends that I'm allowed to agree to disagree with on any topic. Family, friends, love, politics, food. You're not a real friend until you don't agree on something. Everybody don't have to agree on the same thing. I'm not a puppet. I have my own mind, I have my own thoughts, and I'm allowed to have my own feelings and think the way I feel. Can't nobody tell me to do nothing. So at the end of the day, it's between me and God. Nobody can tell me at this big old age what to do, what to say, how to say it, none of that. So
Okay, Chanita, what you have to understand, I wanted just to give it enough room for you guys to hear this. This is what we're talking about. That little statement that you stated in there. You know the words, you know how to say your words. I'm gonna give you that. You know how to say it to a point that you move just enough to let the person know what you're saying, but you're not saying it. When you state that you're not a puppet, you're saying that because it's been stated when you came out on the first episode with the girls trip, that not the first episode, but the girls trip, you were Mel's puppet, Mel's mouthpiece. So you are very good at using your words to play on what you needed to play on. I'm going to give you that, my sister. You're very good. The other thing is you're really, really good when you're stating that nobody tells you what to do. And then the other one, this is what I want y'all to hone in on. When she stated that her friends allow her to say what she would like to say when it comes to politics, whatever relationships, whatever. She say, but I'm not talking about this situation. If Mel was one of those friends, why wouldn't you say that Melody is one of those friends, or my friend is one of those friends that allow me to discuss or talk and say what I agree with and what I don't agree with? It doesn't matter if it's politics or what. But she made sure that she stated that she's not talking about this situation. See, you guys have to break this down and listen. Let me tell you, Chanita is she's very smart, smart woman. She's very intricate with her words, and she knows what to say and how to say them. Because one thing, if you're somebody who sells for a living or you're speaking, you have to know how to play on your words. You also know how to read the room. If you're selling on a phone, in person, I'm a salesperson by heart. So you have to know when you're selling, you got to know when you have that person, when you don't have them, or when they're just not interested. And the thing with Chanita is really saying how and I'm going to say allegedly, because this is my opinion, she is really stating how she's feeling about the situation, not only on this video, the live, but on the last one I did. She's stating in so many words that, look, Mel, she wants the best for Melody and the kiddos. She rides hard for Mel, but she's seen some things that could make it easier if they work together. Also, she doesn't feel she can say what she wants to say to Melody, allegedly, because she's not one of those friends that she can be open and honest with. You don't have to take my word for it. You really don't have to, because I'm going to pull it back a little bit because I want you to hear this again. So hold on.
Because my friends that know me, they know how I ride for them. So I don't have to prove my friendship to the people who are really my friends. I don't. And any friend that I have the space and the love to oftentimes or sometimes, not saying in this situation because y'all like take it and run with it. I'm saying I have friends that I'm allowed to agree to disagree with on any topic. Family, friends, love, politics, food. You're not a real friend until you don't agree on something. Everybody don't have to agree on the same thing. I'm not a puppet. I have my own mind. I have my own thoughts.
And folks, there it is. I just wanted you guys to hear the playback. And that's all I have to say on that. Moving on. Anywho, let her finish. Here she goes.
Age, what to do, what to say, how to say it, none of that. So it's not that either. So I'm allowed. And somebody told me, let's make this clear, and I'm about to go. Somebody said if I ever disagreed, then I should disagree in private, not public. Let me correct that too. Depending on what it is and what I need to stand on, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on what I said and what I feel. Whether that come to my kids, my family, significant other, the business, or whatever the case may be. That's what real people do. I don't play one way in the light and then do something else in the dark. I'm the same in both situations. So I gotta go, y'all. Pray for me. The block button is working today. The block button is heavy. Did anybody to say anything, especially on one of my kids' pictures, y'all playing with the wrong person. You go make a negative comment on a picture that don't have nothing to do with what the picture talking about, I'm gonna block you. You slide in my DM and write me a dissertation and try to tell me what to do, I'm gonna block you. So just go on and unfollow me. We can help each other. You unfollow me, then I don't have to block you. You cannot tell me last time what to pray for and who to pray for. You cannot tell me what the Bible says and what God says. And what you can't do is manipulate scripture to fit the narrative that you want it to fit when it's convenient for you. So
okay, guys. So at the end, she stated that she's the same way in the dark and the light. She does not do something in the dark and then act one way in the light. All you guys have to really do is don't even listen to me. Just listen to what she's stating. It's very clear. She's like, and then she also said at the end, if you heard her, just, rewind it back a little bit. She does not pray for things to fit the narrative. I'm just telling you, I feel like, and this is my opinion and my interpretation, I feel like what she's saying is that she see people or a person doing things in the dark, but when she's in light, and that person is in the light, they are doing something different, and you're praying and using God's prayer to fit your narrative. Now, I don't know, but it's God sit high and look low. This situation is going to come to the forefront. If you see that her and Melody go their separate ways, hey, I rest my case. She was talking about Melody. But, my whole thing is this. I don't have no fight in this game. All I'm stating is I just get tired of people talking in circles. Say what you mean and mean what you say. It doesn't matter if you say it and you use words to, finagle around what you're stating. People can read between the lines. So I would prefer for a person just to come out and say what you say. It doesn't matter. You're going to get backlash either way. So at the end of the day, stand in your truth. If you feel that you've been around, a Melody, or as you say, a friend, and that friend is not representing what you thought that person was, say it. You're supposed to, you're coming out like you're 10 toes down or whatever. Just say what you have to say. I think people, they're not going to like it, but I think, there are people going to respect what you have to say. But what people don't respect is that you're saying these things and you're making it seem like we're twisting what you're saying. Everybody can't be twisting what you're stating. Just like when somebody that you date somebody and every person you date saying the same thing about you and they don't even know each other, that means that something is you. So if we're all stating that you are saying something, but you come back on live and say, no, people are twisting what I'm stating, then I just think you just need to come on out. And Chanita, a lot of us did not. I mean, some people like knew of you from the reality show. I never heard of you, but I knew from the beginning. Well, excuse me, when she came out and she was going hard and coming at Tisha and stuff, I said to myself, because there's a lot of things I keep to myself. I said, I'm going to watch and I'm going to wait. I said, but she better stay on that same path, because if she does not, and she tries to flip, do whatever, because if she would have came out and been neutral, then they couldn't say, oh, she's Melody's mouthpiece allegedly and all this stuff, or she's, talking for Melody, which Melody was talking for herself at the table. But and that's just the way you begin your introduction to us. So that's how people see you. But I already knew it didn't take long, because the moment that was over, you came on that live and you was moonwalking, juke jiving, you was at the hole in the wall, changing stuff up. I already knew. I was like, yep. I said she done walked into something that she should have stayed out of and stayed in her little corner over there in Africa and doing the things she's doing, the wonderful things she's doing for those girls and stuff. Because, my thing is that I think that's a wonderful thing that you're doing for those girls. I think with this arena, I think I would come out and set the record straight, and I'll be done with it. I wouldn't be coming out saying nothing else. Now, unless we're gonna see you a little bit more on these episodes when it come back in November. Unless we're gonna see that, okay. So guys, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm just telling you, I feel the same way I felt on the first video that live she did. I just think that, if she wanted to pray, it's not a problem to pray for a person. Because even if you love Melody, you would want to pray for Martell to get his mind right and stop with all of this drama and stop bringing all this stress on Melody and the family. And now he's bringing Mama Van into it and everything of that nature. I always feel like things can be fixed to a certain extent. I feel like I don't think the trust will ever be the way it was before, because he's done too much. But do I feel like he could, get it to a point where they could have, a birthday party? This is down the years, probably. But my whole thing with this is that it's eventually going to have to come to a head, because they have children, they're going to have grandchildren and great grands. So at the end of the day, they're never going to be out of each other's life. So Martell, you really, really, my brother, you need to understand. You need to understand the only person that should be in your ear is God. God should be the only person in your ear. You have to understand, when you are living a negative road and bringing all that negativity in your life, it gets tiresome. It drains you and everything. You have to understand, before Melody can trust you, she has to believe anything that comes out of your mouth. And the only way to show a person you've changed is by your action. Your action is going to show, and not just 1 week, 2 weeks. It's going to have to be a period of time, and you can't be like, oh, see, I changed. No, you just going to have to change, and then the person will eventually see it. Because for me, at the end of the day, Chanita did say something that was correct. Once the cameras are gone, and we always talk about other stuff anyway, but Martell, Melody, these kids, Mama Van, all of these people are going to have to continue to live their regular lives. and like all the other shows that have been on, and people have to live their lives. So there will be things that we probably won't see. Well, I don't know, because a lot of the stuff that comes on this show, that comes on, we get more stuff on the internet off the social media than we do on the show. So anyway, I'm done talking. You guys let me know about your comments. Jot them down below. If you did not hit that like button on your way in, please hit that like button on your way out. If you have not become a subscriber, please become a subscriber. And guys, check out my other videos as well. Just check out the other videos. All right. Thank you guys. Peace and so love you.